Watch your shit, baby. It's coming. Let's go down here. We're going to lower this one. Rotate this one down a little bit. And I really should start making some of these assets downloadable on either YouTube or my website, just so people can take a look and do their own kind of follow along if they want. I'm going to add some fucking cinematic flow. And I believe we can hide these in the Play Blast. We'll see. You know what? We'll add one little light. And save these often, because as you're adding lights, your computer very well may just shut the fuck down and won't even fucking function. Very real thing. It's not pretty. We're all really scared of that ever happening. Hey, you know what? Can we change this ball? We don't even want... let's see. Let me go to the shaders here. Sorry about the burping. I'm not, but, you know, I have to say that. So then we'll make it look like the ball just comes in stage. Boom. Boom. It's a performer. Yeah, he's our actor. That's our ball. There he goes. What? How do you see that down there? That must be this illuminating it. Love this view. Okay. So let's add a let's add a point light down here. Wow, that point light is intense. We want this point light right here in this little hole. That's what she said. I'm going to set this up. We're going to get this kind of cool glowing effect right in here. So this is where you're... so just go over it real quick. So you have point light. You have different settings for your lighting. And this is going to kind of take over for all different programs. So you have a few different ways that it emits. Okay, so decay means there's no decay. Whatever you set your intensity to, as it grows, that intensity will pretty much be until it stops. Wow. Just fucking wow. Where are we at? How have we come this far and not address that issue? We'll fix it. Not too concerned with it right now. Okay, so yeah, so you have no decay for decay rate, and you'll use the same thing in Unreal or any other fucking thing basically. So you have stand by. I'm sorry, I'm just checking the chat. Okay, sorry. So you'll have no decay. You'll have linear, which is the furthest of the other three, I guess. So linear does have a slight decay, but past a certain point, you will still get illumination. So no matter how far I move it, little things will still be illuminated. Okay, then you have quadratic, which is, again, the second to lowest amount of lighting. So as it approaches a certain point, you will still get lighting in a lot of distant points again. But you can see at a certain point, the drop-off just becomes pretty heavy. And then you have cubic. Cubic is very tiny lighting, which is what we're going to use here. I would say cubic is more used for things like the lamps versus like a point light. For most times, either quadratic or even linear is what I'll use a lot of times for the point lamp. So this, we're going to turn up the intensity just to give it a slight glow effect right here. And we're going to add one to the bottom of it. So just a subtle little oops. And you know what? We're gonna take these faces here. And I don't know which Lambert these are, but we're gonna change those. Assign a new material. Let's just do a Lambert. Keep it simple. But we're gonna go into like a red with a little incandescence. There you go. Get at me, girl. You know what? Let's make this a little glow. Ooh. It's a little subtle, but you can see there's a little glowing effect now. And that's what this really pops into play, is this kind of subtle, really easy shit. You don't want to really... And some renderers have issues with it because it is very subtle and it is calculated different. But you see it's not overpowering. Versus if we change this bitch to linear, bam, it is everywhere. But if we do just cubic, like we want, just easy squeezy. Easy squeezy lemon peasy. Let's just turn up the emission a little bit more. Okay, or not. Just like that. Tasty. All right, save that. All right. I like where we're going with this, but can't stop, won't stop. Okay, so we go down here. So now let's add another point light. Another big bitch of a point light. Okay, we're going to make this one quadratic because we want it to be, you know what, maybe even linear. Let's tone it. No, definitely going to need quadratic. I'm going to turn up the intensity. So I'm going to add it right here just to give a little glow. You know what? What are we at? Let's try some linear. Linear may do the trick with near. We could do a volume light, but volume lights are really kind of tricky and hard for it to render. So volume lights act as like a fog. So they, like, everything in the fog is illuminated. You're illuminating volume, basically. And spotlight, I believe, is the same thing as a directional light is basically a sun. Ambient light. That may do the trick. I wasn't even thinking of that. That's all around light, though. Let's see what this area light looks like. Ooh, that may do it. Okay, so area light basically produces light in a certain shape. And you can use this in Unreal for all kinds of shit, but you can expand an area light. Where most lights you can't. And area light gives a very dull kind of... In fact... No, we're not going to go back and change those. But we want, again, a very linear intensity. We really don't want this top part illuminated at all. Let's do quadratic. And we'll just increase the intensity. Oh, see what, it's got some kickback glow. Okay. So we'll do this then. We'll set up a little lighting rig. Sorry. Down here. All right, so let's go linear. Turn it down. Actually, no, I want quadratic, but I want a lot of illumination. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll just kind of bone up on what we want illuminated. All right, so this is where Maya starts shutting shit down. Because it's trying to save processing power and not illuminate too many lights at one spot. It gets fucking issues. Okay. And you can set, I believe in the preferences, how many lights are processed Windows, preferences. We can go into dynamics. Nope. Let's try. Well, fuck it. Okay, we may have to make do with a couple lights then. Okay. So that being said, point lights are the hardest for this thing to fucking generate. So let's do some spots. Spots will kind of give us what we need anyway, so no harm, no foul. And what we'll do is we'll actually add the spots in pretty strategic locations. Like so. Oh, we may have hit our limit. Believe we have. Okay. 1 second, stand by. We definitely have a lot of fucking lights that I'm not seeing. So what's the problem here? Fucking Mia. Let's see. Man, he's seen. Well, thanks for switching my lights on. Not rendering. Huh. It's probably just a video card thing because we're streaming and the computer's trying to keep up. Okay. That's the case. New plan. One light to rule them all and the darkness bind them. All right, so first of all, I'm going to have this sweet, sweet fucking bungee bounce. Right, her. Let's see. See right there, that third light's what sets it off. There's definitely a tool, I feel. Performance settings, I bet is what it is. Huh. It is not. Definitely not it. Let's go to tool settings, performance settings.